Wow, the last few days have been an absolute roller coaster. At least that's what it reminds me of. Hola everyone, it's Miss B Money here from Crypto Connections. Welcome back and a warm hello to those of you who are new here. If you are new here, it would really mean the world to me if you click on the subscribe button below and become part of our community. And be sure to also click on the notification bell to be notified of my latest uploads. We get into a platform, things are going really well. We can't believe our investment is earning so much passive income. Everything is starting to look really good from up here. Our returns are growing day by day and sometimes even by the hour. We pause for a minute and we think, could this really blow up? Could this be the one? We wonder, should we invest more? Maybe this is the one. And we continue to withdraw our returns day by day. We start to think we should have invested more. The statement, if I had only, starts to play through our heads. Then as you reflect on your earnings and calculate how much profit you will be in by the end of your contract, you decide to jump in a little heavier. I've done it. Most of us have done it. It's the fear of missing out. It's how we are built. So some of us jump in a little deeper, or we jump in the roller coaster a little late and then bam. From this point on, there are two scenarios. The first one is, oh my God, we're falling, this can't be happening, please tell me this isn't so. If that was you, then sadly you invested too much. But let's look at scenario 2. We reflect on our earnings and we think, we should have invested a little bit more. We would be killing it by now. So maybe we decide to jump in a little deeper. And things start to fall apart. Withdrawals are pending, site seems to go down, withdrawals are pending again, while site's back up, and site again unexpectedly might go down. But we sort of sit there and take stock, not really enjoying the ride, but thinking that was fun. We managed to get our investment out, or pretty close to it, and if we didn't, we know it won't wreck us. That's the important part. It was money we could afford to lose and chalk it up to another lesson. You know, the more lessons we get, not that I'm saying I want to continually lose, but the more lessons we get, the more of an expert we become. It's called life. Of course, I don't like to lose. Who does? But it's all in how we react to that loss that tells us a lot about ourselves. I decided to do this video tonight and figured it was important only because of some of you have left such desperate comments. I can't stress enough that if you are desperate for automatic Bitcome to come back, then you have invested too much. Look, I get it. I used to be like some of you saying those comments until I learned the hard way. In some of the platforms I was in almost 2 years ago now, I got excited at the fact that the platform I was in seemed to be making money for me. I would invest, collect, and of course against my better judgment, I would invest more. And I know it's the greed that's in all of us. It can be triggered so easily, and it can still happen to me today, and I have to continually put it in check. But honestly, you have to first only invest money that you don't need. For instance, it's not your rent money. It's not money you need to pay a bill with. It was extra money that maybe you had been saving up for a rainy day to treat yourself to something nice. Of course, I'm not your mother, I'm not your wife, I'm not your sister, I'm not your partner, your financial advisor, or anything else. All I am is a girl who sees some subscribers' comments that sound so desperate. I don't want that desperation for you in your life. You are honestly better to invest way less and only make a few dollars each time. Of course, these opportunities may not be around forever, and I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but making a few dollars is far better than losing hundreds or even thousands of them, in my opinion. What we need to do now is regroup our thoughts, regroup our desires, and get grounded again. The current status of automatic Bitcome, in my opinion, is pretty obvious. Their website has been having problems since very early Wednesday morning. And if they were determined to make this a successful platform, they would have put out clear communication by now to ensure their investors, stakeholders, that they have the situation under control. But they haven't. Even if their customer service support emails started to become overloaded, they would have set up an automatic reply. But no, nothing. Their customer service has always been quick to respond to me, and now nothing. So it's a hard fact, but I don't think they're coming back. I took down all my links to automatic Bitcome as soon as I could on Wednesday and issued pinned statements on my more recent videos about the problems on the website with withdrawals. I tried to keep the faith, but it's pretty obvious now. But of course, that's just my opinion. The thing that bothers me is it looks like they can still accept deposits. So I'm putting it out there that anybody who's thinking of investing in automatic Bitcome, you're just, in my opinion, downright crazy to do it at this point. This is not looking good, so I wouldn't invest any more in here. We can't get any of our money out at this point. Some of us got it out last night. I wasn't able to. So the purpose of today's video is to share with you my new rules of engagement going forward. These are the rules that I follow, or at least have tried my best to follow over the last few months. And of course, again, I'm not telling you what to do. My new rules of engagement are: 1. I will only jump into something when I have decided what I want to jump into. Meaning, I don't jump in out of fear of missing out, and I do my own research. 2. I only throw in what I'm comfortable in losing. Of course, my intention is to win, but these platforms' hypes are risky. So I can't assume that they're going to win. I only invest what I can afford to lose. It's so important. 3. If I reinvest, I know that I'm taking an even larger risk. 4. I will always strive to take out my initial investment, or deposit, let's call it, because I use the term investment very loosely, and I realize that. Investments are normally long-term. These are deposits. They're like I'm throwing money into a slot machine at a local casino and hoping to hear those bells go off. The thing that keeps me going is that I have won at slot machines, but in reality, I have lost way more times than I've won at those slot machines. But that one win can usually outweigh all the losses that I've ever had. Number 5. From this day forward, I have decided to look at these investments as fun, and that one of these deposits may hit big, just like that slot machine. You never know. You know, maybe we even have to look at it this way. Do we buy lotto tickets each week? I know I do. Hoping that it's going to be a winner? Well, of course we do. If it's a dud and none of the numbers were drawn, do we feel like it's the end of the world? Well, I hope not, because then again, you have invested too much. Now, I know this message isn't for everyone. Most people gamble responsibly, but it can be a real problem for some. And in that case, I would suggest you not deposit or invest, whatever you want to call it, into any of these platforms. We need to play smart. So my promise to myself is that from this day forward, my deposits are like buying lottery tickets. I have invested what I know I can afford to lose, and I will, of course, set the intention of winning. That brings me to my point number 6. I will set an intention of winning. I will get in early, not FOMO, into older platforms that have been around for a while, and patiently sit in the woods waiting for that next opportunity. But once I jump in, I will set an intention of winning. Intention is so powerful, especially if we collectively set an intention, it can do wonders. The Oracle has taught us and stressed to us so many of these rules, and I've listened all along, but I didn't take complete action on all of them. And it wasn't until I started realizing after every platform what my mistake was, even though I knew his rules. So that's why I'm stressing today how important these rules are. You need to take them to heart. We need to play safe, and we can win. So my next rule is, if any of these rules don't sit well for me for a particular platform, I stay out. And finally, if I break any of my own rules for any reason, good or bad, I only have me to blame if something goes wrong. You know, it's been a fairly good run lately. I can't complain about anything. In fact, I'm grateful for these opportunities that we have had. The difference between what I used to do and what I do now are all the points that I made earlier. It took a while to really adopt these simple but true habits, and of course, I'm not perfect, but they do help. And I have to say, it's most important to get in early into a platform. That for sure is a game changer. Of course, if they last long enough, then we can really have a game changer happen for us. It's basically why I say I'm in profit with some of these, because I got in early, and that was the difference this time. So let's all set the intention that something good is coming our way, and it will bring us abundance beyond our wildest imagination. If you have studied universal energies, you already know that this universe has more than enough abundance for everyone. Yes, each and every one of us. We just need to tap into it. It's definitely going to be a journey ahead. Oh, and before I go, I was going to get into some of the platforms that I'm still into, like BitShell and Doubly and EXP Asset, but this video is getting long enough and I want to respect your time. So before I go, I'm just asking, if you did enjoy this video or any of my other videos, it would really help me if you start to share them with your friends. Because of the YouTube algorithms, it also really helps when you watch a video in its entirety, which I know some of you are already doing. And for that, and many other reasons, I truly appreciate you guys. Wishing you all a blessed day. Love you guys. Okay, I just can't do it. Even though I said I wouldn't talk about BitShell, EXP, and all the others, I want to at least talk about BitShell. And the reason being is, tonight when I went on, you'll see in this video that I'm breaking even, but I also noticed that they now have a CAPTCHA on their front page. So that is a change, and obviously with what's recently happened, that's starting to, I don't know. Anyways, if you want to watch this, it's a few more minutes, and if you don't, I completely understand. And I'm still collecting from BitShell, and I do offer the link below, but seriously, like, I've always called this a high risk one. I'm very surprised that I've been able to at least earn back my deposit. But again, you guys are adults. If you want to take the risk and jump in, I shouldn't be holding you back, but seriously, I wouldn't do it if I were you. But I'm just gonna put it there, and I've made the disclaimer right beside the link down in the description box as well. So I have $4.21 here that I can withdraw. Once I do that, I will have earned $101.49. So officially in profit, and hopefully this continues for many more days, and I can earn some gravy on this platform. That would be nice. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps to grow the channel. Have a blessed day, everyone, and until next time, hasta luego.